Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the cryptic language of corporate filings, and today we're looking at Recursion Pharmaceuticals, Inc. Their latest report suggests some significant shifts at the very top, and we'll dig into what that means for the company's future before we jump in. If you like getting these straightforward breakdowns of complex corporate news, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below where we discuss these things further. So come on over. Here is the headline kicker. The company's CEO and president is stepping down. But not really, he is moving to a much more powerful role. And the person taking over as CEO has a seriously impressive background we need to unpack. This isn't just a reshuffling of the deck, it signals a potential new era for Recursion Pharmaceuticals. So, what is actually happening here? On the 4th of November 2025, the board of directors made some big decisions. Christopher Gibson, PhD, who is the CEO and president, is transitioning. He is becoming the chair of the board. Meanwhile, Najat Khan, PhD, who is the Chief Research and Development Officer and Chief Commercial Officer, is stepping up to become the new Chief Executive Officer and President. Now, these changes are officially taking effect in January of 2026, giving everyone a bit of time to prepare for the transition. Let's talk about Dr. Khan. She is 42 years old and has been with Recursion Pharmaceuticals since July of 2024, and on the board since April of 2024. Before joining Recursion, she had a really significant role at Johnson & Johnson Innovative Medicine from June 2023 to June 2024. She was the Chief Data Science Officer and Senior Vice President, Global Head of Strategy, Portfolio and Operations for R&D. The report highlights that she helped triple the value of their pipeline and built a leading data science organization, making Johnson & Johnson one of the first major pharma companies to really use artificial intelligence across its research and development. That is no small feat. Her resume before that also shows deep experience in strategy and operations at Johnson & Johnson. And at the Boston Consulting Group, or BCG, she has a ton of education too, with a PhD in organic chemistry from the University of Pennsylvania, a certification in AI and machine learning from MIT, and a degree in computational chemistry. This is a leader with a strong scientific and business strategy foundation. Now let's look at the nuts and bolts of Dr. Khan's new role. Her new employment agreement, which they're calling the Khan Letter, bumps her annual base salary up to $680,000. Importantly, it also gives her enhanced severance benefits similar to what the current CEO has. This severance package is pretty robust, especially if her employment is terminated without any change in control of the company. What is really interesting here is the equity grants. On the 5th of November 2025, they granted her restricted stock units worth $500,000 and stock options worth another $500,000, both vesting over 4 years. On top of that, she's expected to receive an even larger equity award, valued at least $7.5 million, also vesting over 4 years. This shows a significant investment in her leadership. The agreement also includes provisions for indemnification, meaning the company will protect her from certain liabilities related to her role, which is pretty standard for executive roles. So what about Dr. Gibson? He is not just disappearing, he is moving to become the chair of the board. He has also entered into an advisory agreement to serve as an advisor to the CEO. This agreement is for 12 months and is designed to respectfully acknowledge his contributions and ensure a smooth handover. The company will continue to pay for his group health benefits for up to 12 months. Importantly, all his outstanding equity awards will continue to vest as planned, subject to his continued service as an advisor or on the board. It sounds like a strategic move to leverage his experience in a new capacity while bringing in fresh leadership. There was another key appointment related to these leadership changes. On the 4th of November 2025, Robert Hirschberg, Maryland, PhD, was appointed as the Vice Chair and Lead Independent Director, also effective the 1st of January 2026. Dr. Hirschberg has been on the board since May 2020 and was the chair of the board since June 2024. He will continue to chair the Compensation Committee and serve on others. In connection with Dr. Gibson becoming chair of the board, he stepped down from some committees, and Dr. Khan has been appointed to the Strategic Transactions and Finance Committee. These are important roles in shaping the company's direction. Now, while the big leadership news happened on the 4th of November, the company also put out a press release on the 5th of November about their financial results for the third quarter ending the 30th of September 2025. This is important because leadership changes are often tied to how a company is performing. We don't have the detailed financial tables in this specific filing, but this press release and accompanying presentations provide some context. The company is highlighting its financial condition and results of operations. They've also released updated corporate presentations and presentations from their earnings call, which we can assume will offer more detail on key financial metrics. Looking at how these leadership changes might impact things, it is clear that Recursion Pharmaceuticals is making a deliberate move. Dr. Khan's background in data science and R&D, coupled with her commercial experience, suggests a strategy focused on leveraging technology and innovation to drive business growth. Her appointment as CEO, combined with Dr. Gibson's transition to chair of the board, could signal a shift towards a more hands-on operational leadership from Dr. Khan, while Dr. Gibson provides high-level strategic guidance and governance. So, what is my take on all of this? This is a significant leadership transition. Dr. Khan's resume is impressive, particularly her experience in scaling AI and R&D. This suggests Recursion is doubling down on its technology-driven approach to drug discovery. The substantial equity grants to Dr. Khan indicate strong confidence from the board in her ability to lead. The concern for investors will always be how this transition impacts execution and near-term performance. The biggest risk I see is always the execution of such a major leadership change. While Dr. Khan has a strong background, stepping into the CEO role of a public company is a different ballgame. The success of this transition will hinge on her ability to effectively lead the organization, maintain momentum in R&D, and deliver on financial expectations. An opportunity here is the potential for accelerated innovation and growth, given Dr. Khan's expertise in AI and data science. In conclusion, Recursion Pharmaceuticals is repositioning itself for what appears to be a more tech-centric future under new leadership. The move is bold, and the focus on data and AI in drug discovery is a promising area, but the proof will be in the pudding, as they say. We'll be watching closely to see how these changes play out in their financial results and strategic execution. Alright, that is our breakdown of Recursion Pharmaceuticals' latest filing. What is your take on these leadership changes and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps. And subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.